Greetings, dear ones. I am Kryon of Magnetic Service. A very special time. I want you to take a deep breath and relax. I am aware of who is here, and what you would call gender specific. I would like to review with you what I have said in the past about how reincarnation works with gender, because it is going to paint a picture for you for tonight and beyond. If you've ever wondered how it works, how do you know when you come into this planet lifetime after lifetime, how do you know what gender is next? Does it matter? The answer is yes. Specifically, the female gender on the planet is the gentle one. It is the one that gives birth. All humanity is taught by the mother. It is important. Now, I have given the explanation, and I'm going to give it again, that it's not random. Indeed, you take turns being both genders. But there is reasoning behind which gender you are and when you are, and also how many times you are. The system calls for the same gender many times in a row. Every single one in this room has been female the last 2 lifetimes, and you know it, and you feel it. When you arrived this time, you were comfortable with your gender. And in this, it is important that you understand. If you were not comfortable, at least you knew what you wanted to be based on the past. All of this to say is that you are right where you belong as a woman this time around. Now, I have said that before, but what I have not said is that all of you are in the process of a series of being female. Your next one will be, the next one will be, the chances are the next one will be. And so, in this system, you own this gender. 2 lifetimes behind you, at least 2 to come, and this one. With what we have taught and what we are teaching today about a planet that is becoming more mother energy than it ever has been before, your task should be obvious. What you do today, and I'm talking to those in front of me, what you do today may influence what happens the next time around and the next time. Because this carryover, not just of gender, but of consciousness, what we spoke of earlier, this carryover will be remembered. The affirmations that you give now will be remembered. The changes you make today will be remembered. And you will awaken again in the gender that you prefer, the one that you're used to, the one you desire, the one that makes sense to your countenance, female. And you will awaken into it with a greater comfort than you did this time. Now, depending upon what you do next in this meeting, depends upon so many years from now and what happens in your next incarnation. What are you going to tell your innate tonight? And I want to give you some hints. I want you to think about limitlessness. Whatever you want, or whatever you think you want, I want you to be tenfold. You tend to limit what you think you can be, based upon the past lives you have been and the countenance of the consciousness of the differences of male and female today. Let me reword that. You limit yourself because you have a bias of who you are in the culture you think you belong to. How many filters are here that would put a limit on what you think you can do based upon what a female is expected to do in your culture? And if you approach it from that standpoint, it's not good enough. It just isn't good enough. The female carries the perfectness of birth. Every human on the planet has come from your womb. Every human. And you can't forget that. And it's not just that you're a female and that's what you do. You carry in your body and transferred to the baby the consciousness of who you are. And that is a preset. It is a programming for every human being from now on who was born. And what is it that you're going to transfer this time, next time, to those around you, the babies to come, if any? The men, the women. Limitless consciousness of who you can be, of what it means to be a human being. You thought you were done with mothering? No. Not the birth process. You might be done with that this time around, but the mothering is compassion. You can mother your family. You can mother your neighbor. When the greatest masters of this planet walked the earth, you could see the feminine in their masculinity. They were soft, and you could see it in their eyes. And that came from their mother. Emulation of the sweet spirit of the feminine on the planet is the secret to peace on earth. And you know it. Don't limit yourselves in the affirmations, in the ceremonies, to what you think you can be. Know that you can be anything. A simple message for the women. And so it is.